I haven't found anywhere to pitch yet. This is engineering at its pinnacle. Poop storage bags. Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. I am back out in the Lake District and I'm halfway up Berks and I'm heading up to St Sunday's Crag, and that's where I hope to camp. I have parked at the Patterdale Hotel car park. I paid £10 for 24 hours, so I've got to be back down for about 2 o'clock. It is quite a climb up from Patterdale up to St Sunday's Crag, straight up all the way. And it's really warm. It's about 18 degrees and it feels very warm. There is a lovely cool breeze though. Lots of things planned for tonight. Well, I am just having a well-earned rest. What a beautiful view. You can see all of Ullswater, well, half of Ullswater anyway. Absolutely stunning. Well, I better get back off up there. I don't particularly have 5s in the hour, but I will be having a little tipple tonight. I've got some French vodka and some Coke and a little bit of Southern Comfort. So I'll have plenty to go on when I get to the top. So that's got to be the maddest place for a gate. Oh, that was pretty tough. I can just see Berks now. I'm not far from the summit of that, and then there's what looks like a massive climb up to St Sunday's Crag, but from experience it's not that bad. It just looks like it's a long way. Anyway, I've got a nice little bit of flat to enjoy before I start the climb again. I don't think anything can be as steep as what I've just come up. I have had to bring all my water because there is no water at the top of here. I have brought a water filter, but I'm probably not going to get to use it. Unless there's like a little stream somewhere or a puddle, but I've got about 2 litres of water, well, 1.5 litres, but I'm drinking some of that on the way up. Now, good thing about this weekend is last weekend the clocks went forward, so we've got an hour more of daylight. Forward, back, I'm not sure now. Anyway, we've got an extra hour of daylight, so it's not going to get dark till about 10 to 8. Yeah, that's sunset time, which is a nice time for it to get dark, I guess. That's why I set off a little bit later, because it only takes a few hours to get up here and I don't want to be sticking around waiting to set up camp. Well, it's quite breezy here on the summit of St Sunday's Crag. I'm going to go off to the other side a little bit just to see if I can get out this wind. Well, it's proven more difficult than I thought, finding the right place to park my backside. It's quite rocky on the top of here. There is some places to pitch, but I want to be near the summit and out of the wind slightly, or be able to sit somewhere out of the wind and have a signal for my phone. I'm not asking for much. But I'm going to have a wander about and find somewhere to pitch this tent, because it's about 6 o'clock now and it won't be long before I'm putting it up. Wish us luck. Wish us luck. That French vodka I was on about. I haven't found anywhere to pitch yet. I think it's a little bit too early to pitch a tent, but it's not too early to have a little tip. It's about 6 o'clock, so I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'm going to think about finding somewhere to pitch. Probably just down here. Well, once again I am in the Hilleberg Solo. I haven't made the switch to a lighter tent yet. The weather still is bad enough to use the Solo. I also am still using the Big Agnes Rapide SL insulated sleeping pad. I do have an Atipa one which I really like, but I'm giving this one a good go. Also, I'm in my winter bag, the OEX Leviathan EV down sleeping bag, and my comfortable pillow, which is never enough. I normally have to add like a jacket or something to keep it warm. I do have my light which I always use, but unfortunately the metal hanger is missing. It's missing at home, I haven't lost it here, unfortunately, so I can't hang it up, which I'm a little bit frustrated with. So this is engineering at its pinnacle. Because I didn't have my metal loop, I have found one of my poop storage bags and I've used that. I've tied a knot here and tied it up here, and I can still switch it on and off. What do you think? Pretty good, I reckon. Wow, just watching the sun go down, absolutely amazing. And I'm on the French vodka from Aldi. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't get, don't know how to really put this. I don't get the
Oops.
off it. I've got a sensitive bowels, but this French vodka, I don't get a bad stomach from it. So, woohoo! I am trying to keep the noise down a little bit. I do have a neighbour that way. He did come over and have a little chat, and he said he'd keep out my way. He doesn't have to, but it's nice to see somebody else on the hills. In front of us, I've got Helvellyn, Catstye, Cam, the whole Helvellyn range, Rise, Styreborough, Great Dod where I was on the last video, and right at the end I can see the Northern Fells and Blencathra. Beautiful. That's my view from my tent. Absolutely amazing. If I look that way slightly, if I stick my head out like this, I can see Seat Sandal and Dollywagon Pike and Fairfield. Beautiful. Oh yes. I've got me jacket off just for a minute, so I've just put this other layer on because it is starting to get cooler. And this is probably the finest top I've bought in recent years. And I'm going to tell you where I got it and how much it cost. And I'm definitely not a bragger. This is from Aldi, believe it or not. And it cost $5.99, I think. I'm sure it was $5. I'll check that and I'll put the correct price here. Just like there. Probably. Really cheap anyway. But Aldi, thumbs up. It's really good for the price as well. But even if it cost £30, £40, £50, it's a fantastic top. It's like another layer. Obviously you wouldn't want to wear it on its own, but it's like a bobbly kind of material and it seems to hold the heat really well. Just thought I'd show you that. One thing I would like to say, I did release my last video when I was camping on Great Dod, and the theme was a little bit, I wouldn't say controversial, but I was upset at the time, and I made a little bit of a statement. And I've in and out of signal here, but I am getting like some messages through for that video. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Right, I'm a little bit hungry, and I do have probably the biggest pork pie that has ever existed. The only problem is, in my hastiness to get out, is what is it? Oh, it's a deli large, and I'll say it's large, Melton Moorbury pork pie. I've got to get into this. The only problem is, my mouth's not big enough, believe it or not, to bite into this, so I need to cut it. The only problem is I haven't brought a knife. That was in my hastiness to get out, so I'm going to attempt to cut it with the shank of my spork. Let's give it a go. Okay, so here we go. I don't know if this is going to work, because this isn't. Ooh, hold on, it is. It's going to be look at that. Yes. Oh, I think I'll cut it into quarters actually. And don't judge, but this is tea. Again, I'm not cooking anything. I'm just eating something that is pre-made. I mean, I'm pretty warm. Hot food's good, but I'm not really that bothered. Anyway, pork pie. Very nice. Anyway, it's getting on a bit and I'm off to sleep shortly. But I'm going to finish my little tipple. And I'll see you in the morning. Bright and early. Well, good morning. And what a glorious morning it is too. Looks like it's going to be a warm one. Although at the minute you wouldn't know that because it's pretty cold. But it's the first morning I've woke up this year where there isn't been frost on the ground. Anyway, I'm going to get stuff packed up and have a cup of tea, I think. Well, that sun's really nice. I'm heading off down now. It's a beautiful sunrise. And if you look over here, you can see Ullswater in all its splendour. Beautiful. So I'm going to have a nice, slow walk down. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, think about subscribing, drop us a like, and comment. I do like comments most of the time. I'll see you on the next one.